English speaking course. At the hospital. Inside the sterile walls of the hospital, guilt and remorse gripped Jack's heart. There, in the waiting room, he wrestled with the consequences of his actions. Miley is awake and asking for you. Jack swallows hard, his face a canvas of regret, and follows the nurse into Miley's room. Miley lying in the hospital bed, her arm in a cast. She looks up as Jack enters, their eyes meeting. So you came? Yeah, Miley, I can't say how sorry I am for... We see Jack, wearing gloves to make sure he leaves no trace, meticulously setting up a small projector inside a locker across from Miley's locker. So, you're really going to go through with it? The literature contest? Of course. You have to be in it to win it, right? Ah! What is that? Miley, oh God, this is all my fault. Susan, call an ambulance, please. It was a prank gone terribly wrong, a momentary thrill that would leave lasting scars. And in that sterile hospital room, Jack faced the repercussions of his actions. How's your arm feeling? It hurts, but the doctor said it'll heal in a few weeks. It's not the physical pain that bothers me the most, though. Yeah, I can imagine. Look, Miley, I'm really sorry for what happened. I never meant for you to get hurt. So, what did you mean, Jack? To humiliate me? To scare me so much that I'd be the laughingstock of the school? Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. It was a stupid, cruel joke, and I regret it. Miley looks at Jack for a moment, trying to read his expression. Finally, she speaks. Why did you do it, Jack? We both have a passion that we're teased for. You for science, me for literature. Why turn that into something ugly? I think, in some twisted way, I saw myself in you. You're brave, sticking to what you love despite what others think. And it reminded me of how I gave up on my own passion. I resented that courage in you. There's no reason to sabotage someone else, but I understand, maybe a little, where you're coming from. I admired your project at the fair, you know. It was innovative and showed real talent. You really think so? Yes, I do. And that's why it's even more frustrating that you would waste your time on foolish pranks rather than applying yourself. A fresh start sounds good for the both of us. You know, it's not the first time I've tried to make a fresh start. What do you mean? I guess I can trust you with this. You deserve to know. Especially after everything that's happened. Well, at that time, I was in secondary school. There was also a science fair, and I diligently set up my science project, a simulated volcano. I spent so much time and effort on it. Look at this. What's nerdo Jack up to this time? Trying to blow up the school? Well, let's show him what a real eruption is like. And for the grand finale... The bully's sabotage not only ruined my project, but also disrupted the entire fair, leading to the subsequent humiliation and shaming from my teacher and peers. I had no idea you went through something like that, Jack. It explains a lot, but it doesn't excuse everything. Yeah, I know it doesn't, but, you know, for a long time, I believed I deserved it. I became what they said I was, a joke. But you're not a joke, Jack. You're so much more than that. And you don't have to let a past event or anyone's opinion define who you are. I wish it were that easy. Nobody said it's going to be easy. Look at me. It took a broken arm and years of being teased to realize I need to stand up for myself and my passion. You can do it too, Jack. You've got the brains, the talent, and people who believe in you. I want to believe that. I really do. Ben encouraged you to participate in the science fair. That's not something someone does if they don't believe in you. Yeah, you're right. I owe him an apology too. And, well, I also owe you one, a big one. Yes, an apology is a good start. And maybe even forgiving those who hurt you in the past. I don't know if I can do that. It's not easy, I know, but holding on to that anger and resentment won't do you any good. It's only holding you back. You're right. I need to let go of the past if I'm going to move forward. And remember, you're not alone. You have friends who care about you. Miley, you really are something else. I'm just glad I could help. Hey, Ben.
Hey, what's up? I haven't seen you around much since the science fair.
Yeah, about that. Look, man, I've been doing some thinking.
That's new.
Cut it out, man. I'm serious. I've been a real jerk lately, especially to you. I blamed you for the science fair fiasco, and I was wrong. You were just trying to help me find my way back to something I love.
I was wondering when you'd come around. Took you long enough.
Yeah, well, better late than never, right? I realize I've been letting fear and past failures dictate who I am, but that's gonna change.
How so?
This. I started brainstorming ideas for a new project. And I want to get back into the science groove. And I want to do it the right way this time. And I'd really like it if you'd help me.
You're really serious about this, aren't you?
As a volcanic eruption.
All right, you're on, but on one condition.
Name it.
No more pranks during research. Deal?
Deal. Years later. Mr. Jack, I'm really nervous. What if my project doesn't win? It's not about winning, Sarah. It's about learning and sharing your passion for science. Whether you win or lose, you've already succeeded by being here. A lot has changed since my own high school science fair disaster. I went from being the class clown who wasted his talents to someone who is helping the next generation discover theirs. And none of this would have been possible without the people who believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. My best friend, Ben, who pushed me to rediscover my love for science. And Miley, who taught me that failures and fears don't define us. What defines us is how we rise after falling. So to anyone out there who's ever felt discouraged or afraid, remember this. Don't let fear and mistakes define you. Do what you love and go with it. Your passion could be the spark that lights up someone else's. Question and answer. Number 1. Why does Jack feel guilty and remorseful in the hospital waiting room? Jack feels guilty and remorseful because his prank resulted in Miley getting hurt and ending up in the hospital. Number 2. What was the consequence of Jack's prank involving the holographic ghost? Miley's reaction to the holographic ghost caused her to slip on a wet floor, resulting in a broken arm. Number 3. What realization does Miley share with Jack in the hospital room? Miley shares with Jack that they both have passions they're teased for: science for Jack and literature for her, and turning those passions into something negative isn't justified. Number 4. What past event in Jack's life contributed to his behavior and attitude? In secondary school, bullies sabotaged Jack's science fair project, humiliating him and leading him to believe he deserved the mistreatment. Number 5. How does Miley encourage Jack to move forward from his past? Miley encourages Jack to let go of his anger and resentment, forgiving those who hurt him and recognizing that he's not defined by his past experiences. Number 6. In the end, how does Jack transform and give back to the scientific community? Years later, Jack becomes a science teacher, helping young students discover their passion for science and encouraging them to overcome fears and failures. Have you ever faced a situation where a past failure or fear held you back from pursuing your passion or trying something new? How did you overcome it? Or how would you like to overcome it in the future? Share your story with me in the comments below. Don't forget to practice your English every day to improve your English level. Watch the video for 1 week. Try to think and speak in English every time. Listen and repeat the lesson out loud to improve your listening and speaking skills fast. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like, share, and comment. Click here for more useful videos.